G'day humans, it's Chris Stead here, and in this video I'm going to show you the Dyson Wash G1 in action. So in this video I'm going to show you the highlights from the time I spent at the Wash G1 launch event in Sydney. You're going to see the demonstrations that we saw, you're going to see how it was performing with some pretty decent messes on the ground, and you're also going to hear from one of the blokes at Dyson who's going to take you through an example of a typical mess getting cleaned up. And this will just show you what the Wash G1 is capable of. Some of this is in a previous video of mine. If you want to dive right into it, I've got a very long, deep, detailed video already on the channel which tells you a lot more about the engineering and the science behind the Wash G1, but this is just about seeing it in action. Let's go.
Big mess. Do you want me to hold camera or hold everything for you?
So with such a high level of mess, you might want to use the blue one. So if you hold that down, that's it. That's the boost, that's the max. So it helps you really purge those rollers and make sure that you're keeping it as clean as possible.
Probably go again.
You could probably,
Missed that bit, mate. No dessert.
And actually, when you clean floors with this machine that you think are clean, and you can see you have the clean water tank at the top and the dirty water tank below, when you see the color of that water, it can often show you something quite different. So if I turn this machine on, and water will start to be pumped through the machine, you should start to see it coming through now. Yeah. Hopefully, although this floor looks pretty clean, you'll start to be able to see that it may not be as clean as it first appears. Turn it off. Don't know how well you can see that. Maybe it's easier to see, but yeah, from what appeared a relatively clean floor, you can see that actually it's a pretty murky grey colour. So yeah, it just highlights that the methods that we're really using to clean our floors are pretty inadequate. When you start to use this machine, you'll be able to see for yourselves that that is the case. So the idea here is to show a bit of a mixture of different debris types which are commonly found in the home, type of spills you might have at breakfast, especially if any of your households are like mine. I've got 2 kids, 3 and 2, so yeah, cleanliness is not their area of expertise quite yet, much to their frustration of their father. But also now in my household, maybe unsurprisingly, as somebody that spent the best part of 20 years designing vacuum cleaners, I kind of like things clean. Children are kind of the opposite. They're not so great at keeping things clean, but as parents, we're even more aware now of wanting to keep things clean, keep things safe for our kids. But yeah, if your home's anything like mine, after breakfast there can be a lot of this. Maybe a little bit of this, and admittedly not in my household, but maybe in some of yours, a bit of Vegemite as well. So this machine has four settings that you can put it on. You've got 3 wetness modes, but then also there's this blue button which is a boost mode. Now the reason we have different modes is for a couple of reasons. Depending on floor types, they can be more or less porous, so they can absorb water or they can be very well sealed. So if they're lacquered wooden floors, no water's been absorbed by the floor. But on less sealed wooden floors, or sometimes you get like polished concrete floors, again, quite porous, can soak in some of the water. So you then may want to put it on a slightly higher setting, so you're putting a little bit more water through the system to ensure that you're hydrating stains and offsetting any absorption into the floor. But then also it has the max mode. So for an instance like this, where you have a big spill that you're trying to clean up rather than just be generally maintaining your floors, that's when the max mode really comes into play. So if I turn the machine on, the modes come up on the LCD screen, as well as the charge state. So this is 100% charged. So the other thing worth mentioning with the counter-rotating rollers, and this was actually inspired by our Omni Guide, one of our other vacuum cleaners that has counter-rotating rollers, is it's great for manoeuvrability. So those counter-rotating rollers give it a bit of a floating feel. So although this isn't a light machine, because it has a 1 litre water tank, so there's an extra kilogram straight away in this machine, it's actually very easy to manoeuvre. But as you'll hopefully see with a couple of passes, it's pretty quickly dealing with all those different debris types. And then you heard the mode change. That's because now I'm pressing the boost button to ensure there's the max flow through the system. Really important when you're picking up a lot of debris like that to ensure you're putting a lot of water through the rollers, so that you're really cleaning those rollers, and therefore you're not spreading the dirt around your home. So it's really manoeuvrable, and also with the roller, the whole width of the cleaner head, you can really get right up to the edges of walls, skirting boards, to be able to ensure that you can clean all of your floors. And again, it's also very low profile, so easy to get under furniture as well, to ensure that we can access all of the areas in our home. So yeah, as you can see, some pretty dirty water left in that now. But really easy to empty, so that tank just comes off. I just unscrew the lid and I can just pour that down the sink.